Time for 7 First Alert weather.
Sunshine and clouds were both in the mix once again today, but today we saw a little bit more of that cloud cover moving in from the south and covering the state earlier in the day, and even throughout some of the mid-morning hours and early afternoon hours, we saw a few places where that moisture made it to the ground. First off, we started with a beautiful sunrise over in Tamarack. You can see the pink in the clouds, and then as we went to the mid-morning hours, we did see some of those very light snow showers make it all the way to the ground, but we're not expecting any accumulating snow, but it's still probably festive and really nice to see in that area. So the reason why we're still talking about such similar conditions as yesterday is because we've got a very persistent pattern with this high pressure and the low pressure off the coast. And so between those two systems, we're getting moisture that's streaming in from the south. So that's what we're still looking at. So the clouds and the sunshine will both be fading in and out throughout the day as we go into tomorrow. And so we've seen those really warm temperatures because a lot of that air is coming from the southwest and the south. So you can see a lot of those highs are in the 30s for mountain areas, but we're still talking about 40s across other areas, and then high of 49 for Boise. And so as we go into your New Year's Eve tomorrow, you can see we'll still be seeing some of those cooler temperatures in the 30s for the evening when the potato drops. And also we have a lot of different amazing events happening all across the area, across Idaho. So for the ski areas, there will be torch lighting parades. Sun Valley specifically, there will be a New Year's Eve snowball. And in Kuna, there is the gem drop. And I have all these temperatures listed for you so you can notice that you will still need a coat and probably some gloves if you plan to be outside. And also, who doesn't want to go to the sugar beet drop over in Rupert? But that's definitely on the cooler side, with the warmest temperature during that evening time frame expected to be 29 degrees. And as I mentioned, we have a really light chance of some of those snow showers that will continue as we go into the overnight hours tonight. But I think a lot of that will really be confined more towards eastern Oregon. The one place that has a higher chance of seeing some very, very light snow is going to be the West Central Mountains. So that's what we're looking at tomorrow, with those daytime highs expected to be more on the mild side. So that is what is sticking around for us as we go into the rest of this weekend, the holiday weekend. But specifically for tomorrow, we are expecting a little bit more sunshine over in Magic Valley spots. In the Central Mountains, just a touch cooler than what we've been seeing today. High of 32 degrees expected for Stanley. And over the West Central Mountains, again, I mentioned we could be waking up to some very light snow accumulations there, but at most, we're talking about an inch, so it's not very much to contend with. And then as we go to those valley locations, once again, it's expected to be a touch cooler than what we are seeing today, but still 40s for this time of year is great, and certainly on the more mild side. And you can see those 40s are sticking around with us throughout your 7-day forecast. But then as we go into the end of next week, we talk about a little bit more of that rain snow mix and snow showers. Shira?